Episode number 6 has got to do with study, and this is so important. It is the most important thing when it comes to building your high income lifestyle. You see, the whole idea was when I became a closer, I thought that everything was about technique. I thought it was about saying the right things, using the right words, having the best script on the phone so that you can close your prospect. And over time, I started to realize that there were people I knew that were using the same script, saying the same words, but their results were so much better. And I also observed that there were people that were having no script, and my calls were being like 1 hour long, sometimes even 2 hour long. And I noticed that there were people, their calls were only 20 minutes long and they were closing. So that started to get me thinking, why is it that we are saying the same things, selling the same things, but their calls were so short and they were so effective? And here am I trying to say the best words, use the best script, but the results were so different. And that was when I realized that their understanding of the material, their frequency, their whole being was different. And that had to do with how well they knew themselves, how well they knew the use of the mind, how well they knew the application of their study, the science of the mind, the laws of the world, how to use their paradigm properly so that they can close at a subconscious level. A lot of it is subconscious. That's the reason why at the conscious level, you and I can use the same words, but the difference will be so huge. What happened was when I continued with my study, I started to take studying seriously all over again. Every time I study, I noticed my mind got clearer. When my mind got clearer, I could think more clearly. I could access the frequency that I wanted to even more effectively. What happened was when my thinking became clearer and my study became better and I could access my frequency more, I started to look forward more and more to every session of study, because I could see the change in the results. I could see the change in my energy. I could see in the change in, therefore, the way that my prospects started to mirror my thoughts, feelings, and actions. It started to mirror my attitude. But I cannot change my attitude by wishing to change my attitude. I had to start with understanding myself, understanding how to think, and having that clarity. So if you don't have that clarity, and basically the feeling of not having clarity feels like your mind is just clouded, your emotions are clouded. You understand? So when your mind is feeling cloudy, your emotions are feeling cloudy, you try to get on the phone, you try to get your closers, you try to build your high income lifestyle, what's going to happen is your prospects are going to mirror that same cloudiness. Your results are going to mirror that same cloudiness. So you don't want to bring this cloud of uncertainty, of reliance on technique. You don't want to bring this cloud around to everywhere you go, to things that you do. Because not only your prospects will mirror that kind of cloudiness, your results will be a direct reflection of that cloudiness. And this is so important, because what I found is my study of the mind is what removes that cloudiness, and that is why this is so powerful. So there were days, weeks, and sometimes even a couple of months when I didn't study as much. I pushed, and my results did not show, because all that was happening was I was bringing that cloud around everywhere I go. It is only by daily consistent study, and not just at a technical level. You have to bring your emotions in and infuse with your study. Logic alone is not enough to clear that cloud. You have to use your understanding of the logic and the right emotions and fuse them together. And then you continue with your consistent study. That is the only way you can remove that cloud of uncertainty, remove that cloud of reliance on technique. You don't want to be a closer that you're just like a bag of techniques, right? You know how to do all the techniques that are being taught in Deadlock's High to Get Closer certification program. You just rely on that technique without the mindset, what's going to happen is you're not going to have the clarity. You think that using the right technique brings you the right results, when it is mindset combined with that technique that's going to bring you that result. So technique, you can learn, you can train, you can practice. What about your mindset? It is not enough to just learn about mindset from videos, from books. You have to bring it down to your subconscious level. And the only way to bring your study to the level of your subconscious mind is constant spaced repetition. Constant spaced repetition of what? Not just the activities, the programs that are being taught by Bob Proctor, but the right feelings and emotions. Like I would say, combine them together to remove that cloudiness and get that clarity. So when you have that clarity, you're going to find that it's a positive cycle, because having the right information and having the right study, having the right emotions pushes you to take the right action. You learn how to prioritize. You learn how to eliminate. You learn to say yes to the great things so you can say no to the good things, to the things that are consuming your time and distracting you. As your vision becomes clearer, your action starts to become more accurate. So clearer vision leads to more accurate action, and more accurate action, you do it over and over again throughout the week. If you watch my video from the last episode talking about your schedule, your clear vision leads to clear action. Your clear action leads to clear habits. Your clear habits leads to clear result. You can see this entire chain doesn't start with technique. It doesn't start with technique. It starts with having the right mindset, having the right programming of those goals into your subconscious. You can see all this entire positive cycle starts with your study. So on days that you don't study, on days that I don't study, I can actually feel that cloud start to build, right? Over here, consciously. The way that I can navigate throughout my goals, my strategy and plan, it starts to become cloudy. As a result of that, my emotions start to become cloudy as well. And in order to build this high income lifestyle, you cannot carry this cloud around. For that reason, every session of your study, you're going to become clearer and you're going to become more confident. Your action's going to become sharper. Your habit's going to become stronger. That is the only way you can secure consistent and predictable results. So you can say, I guess you could say that I'm becoming more and more addicted to my study. I'm actually looking forward to every session in a day, because when I move throughout the day, you know how it feels, right? You just become more tired and more things start to accumulate. I don't look forward to sleeping. You know why? Because I know that after I sleep, I wake up, I'm still going to carry that cloud around. I actually look forward to my study. I look forward to my studying, and I'm looking forward to my reflection of that study. I'm looking forward to my application of that reflection of my study. I'm looking forward to starting this positive cycle and keeping it going so that I have clarity, I have vision, I have the right habits, and I have the right results. You could say that my study is the only thing that I look forward the most in my life, because I know it starts with my study. That's why I look forward to it so much. Do you look forward to your study? Are you looking forward to your study, or are you looking forward to getting busy? Are you looking forward to getting that clarity, or are you looking forward to perform your routine? Or in most people's cases, the routine has become a habit, so the habit is actually controlling you. If you find that you are not putting your study first, you're not putting your clarity first, and the routine is actually sucking you in, and you are getting busy as a reflex action, you're not even thinking through it, you're being controlled by your routine, that's when you need to start studying. And not only am I being addicted to my own study, I am actually ramping it up. Because it's so easy for circumstances to start taking over, and it demoralizes you, right? It controls you, it distracts you. So when I find that, okay, I think that is what is happening to me right now, I start studying. I immediately turn on my laptop, log into the system, and focus on my study to bring back that clarity, to bring back that confidence, to bring back that increase in frequency. If I don't do this, I'm going to be sucked into other people's paradigm. to the paradigm of my circumstances, and I don't want that. So study comes first. In another 24 hours, I will be flying to Los Angeles to attend Bob Proctor's Paradigm Shift event for the second time. It's my third Bob Proctor event, live in person, front row, VIP seat. This event is going to change my life once again. The last time I went, I got so many personal and professional breakthroughs. I know that this time, it's the right decision to be there, and I'm going to apply all of that once again into my life. I will be posting all my updates and reflections and insights over here, so stay tuned to this place. If you would like access to the event, all the seats are already sold out by this point, so the only way you can attend the event is getting the live stream, and that you need to study as well so that you actually know what goes inside a legit paradigm shift, not through free videos, not through free content, but the actual technology that goes behind a paradigm shift, so you know how you can start studying as well. Is that what you want? If you know of a friend that needs to hear this message, then they need to stop getting busy or stop being a bundle of techniques and actually put their studying first, do them a favor and tag them in the comments below. Or just give them the URL, the link to this video. You never know whose life you could change when you take an action as small as this. If this video brought you the clarity you want, and now you know that you need to start studying and put studying first, do me a favor and like this video, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so every time I release an episode on this series, The High Income Lifestyle, you get notified. I had fun making this video. Any questions, comments and feedback, you can write to me at Telegram at Sean Sena or my email at team@seansena.com. That's all I have, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers and have a good day, guys.